Well, thanks for listening. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to Come to Your Senses. How's it going? This is Carlos Jaime right here. We got a big show going on right now. We got two.
Is it big?
It's big. It is enormous. Okay, we got two excellent, talented guests right now going on right here. We even have a special guest. My cat, Obi, might make an appearance. Right here. So, actually, you can follow my show. It's and then Come to Your Senses. It's Come, not the sexy, not the
C-O-M-E.
Yeah, thank you. C-O-M-E, number 2, U-R, and then Senses. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure just a little plug right now. Go on, and I want to welcome back Mike. It's been a while. Mike has been away. He's been taking care of himself. He's had some breathing issues, but he's back. He's better than ever.
Yes, it's a new me. Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome back. Just want to
Thanks,
say
Carl.
that,
It's
right?
good to be back. Yeah.
All right, well, let's introduce the guest.
Your breath sounds great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot clearer, right?
It's refreshing.
That's really good.
Isn't that nice? Right?
Yeah.
I guess so. Well, let me introduce the guest right here. We have a lovely lady, talented lady, up and coming, right? Okay, who has an incredible voice, of course. Who's made for the show? That we realize right now. We have Noel Wells.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi.
Welcome.
Nobody calls you Noel. Or no one like combines your name.
Noel
like,
Wells?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of, I have to make a really big point of articulating my name. I'm like, hi, I'm Noel Wells.
I don't want to make
Because otherwise
confusion.
it's Noel Wells.
Noel's. Noel's. Okay.
I'm just
Noel. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. But that's a great name. I was
Thank
like,
you.
I when I saw the name, I'm like, awesome name. And you have that. And what's the thing where you have on the O?
The E?
Or the E, I mean?
The
The
umlaut.
Yeah, she has one of those.
It's umlaut in German, but it's a French name, so I'm not sure what the French people call it.
Okay, I'm not sure either.
Point.
Chupot.
Well, I think of Christmas, but yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I was born near Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So my very creative mother was like,
No, that was
just give her that name.
not
Better
Christy.
than Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my middle name's Christy because she thought my name Noel might be weird. So she's like, I'll just give her another Christmassy name
I know.
for her to choose from.
Wow.
So it was Christy as in
Is this
Christmas.
is your mom's favorite holiday is Christmas? I would assume. Right?
Yeah, she planned out her pregnancy to make sure I was, born right 2 days before Christmas.
Do you have any brothers?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say like maybe one was named Frosty or Rudolph. I don't know.
Rudolph
Or just
would have been-
Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris would have been maybe. And the other guest, my other guest right now, a great friend of mine. Actually, I've known you guys, for a long time.
3 years, right?
Yeah, probably been a while. It's a Ross Marquand. Yes.
Marquand.
Marquand. Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay.
A very buttery radio voice.
Yeah,
and,
another great
common
bit.
mistake.
Very,
Yeah.
very talented voiceover and actor.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you've been acting. How's that going?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of movies. Any horror movies going on?
No horror movies.
No.
I haven't done a horror movie in a long time.
The last one you told me about was the Amish horror movie.
Yeah,
And is
yeah.
that out yet? Or is
Yes, I think that's at this touring festivals right now. It's
Oh,
the
cool.
Congregation.
Is that going to go to Netflix pretty soon? Or?
I hope so.
I really want to see
Yeah.
that movie. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
The Congregation.
The Congregation. And you were the badass, I would assume.
I was it's set in Amish country and of course, it's an affliction.
You look pretty Amish.
Do I?
I can see with a beard.
Is it
maybe.
the goatee?
Yeah.
I can
Did
see
you
that.
have the Amish accent in it?
Oh
too?
yeah. Oh yeah.
What was that?
Dutch.
How'd that sound?
Well, it sort of, has this very, clipped sort of, it's almost like kind of Irish Dutch,
Yeah.
but the old country, we talk like, it's interesting,
Well, that's creepy. You're creeping me out right now.
You're really good at that.
Yeah.
You should
Thank
be
you.
Amish.
I should be. You should
Have
be
you ever
Amish.
thought about, do I look Amish?
Well, you have a plaid shirt on. So.
Yeah, I was just working the field right before I came here.
Churning butter.
I was wondering what that
Allowing.
smell
Not
was.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Russians, I promise.
Don't forget it. Oh gosh, don't mind my neighbors. I know. Sorry.
it's all
All
good.
right.
Yeah, that sounded really racist for no reason. There's a backstory.
There's a
There were some
backstory.
Russians cooking fish.
Yeah, cooking fish, and we all smell it.
We all
Big
smell
time.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noel Wells was about to cancel my show because she thought it was going to be me. But
I was like, the smell.
Yeah.
no, it's all right.
It happens.
Well, guys, you guys do a lot of. Especially Ross. Yeah, you definitely do, right? And then of course, Noel, you do impressions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't
wait.
We can't wait. Was there anything special?
No, I do. I thought that was part of the reason why I was on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
because I'd seen his impressions
I watched
before.
your reel too.
Oh, it was so
Oh,
weird. We're all
boy.
admitting we watch each other's
Come
I
on.
videos.
cyber stalked.
I know.
Well, a lot of the thing is a lot of my impressions. It's something I could always do, but I've never really spent the time to hone them. So I don't really have like a routine, or I don't. When people put me on the spot, I'm like,
No, I mean, yeah.
because I don't. It's just something I kind of fell into, and everybody really liked. And
Right.
so I do a lot of impressions of young female celebrities.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
It's with like because I saw like your video and it had like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Which is big. You're gonna be a How's she sound?
Oh yeah, oh baby.
So
And
she's
then
always,
she talks like she's like kind of she's kind of like she talks like this, but like See, I really need to work on my routine.
so, no, it's fine.
You know,
it's
like
fine.
stiff like Britney, like Brit. Yeah, that's really gonna go
Miley
far.
Cyrus there.
No, but Miley Cyrus is
Miley Cyrus about that.
Miley Cyrus is more like she's got a real deep voice and she's really excitable and she laughs really a lot.
Well, she's high most of the time. I would
Ah,
say.
she loves weed.
Nice.
Just kidding.
That was getting into Liza Minnelli territory. There.
Yeah,
Oh.
See, guys, I'm not really that great.
No,
at
I liked it.
impressions.
No, it's good. It's
no,
good.
it's good.
I'm gonna
It's
just
really
stop.
No.
And then Zoe Deschanel. I think
Yeah,
was
that
the
was
other
the one that I've
Yes.
honed the most because I did a
Yeah.
web series for it, but I'm kind of banning myself from doing it because
Why?
I don't know.
Getting sick
it's a
of
little
it?
saturated. Like the whole market's Zoe saturated.
Yeah, I know.
When I first started doing it, like half the time people were like, "I've never heard of that girl before," but then I looked her up and yeah, you do it well.
Yeah.
And then she's gotten her show and
His
she's
show,
got
big show,
and
yeah.
it just seems like it's just kind of a little.
Yeah, it's almost like everybody kind of
Everybody
doing
did- everybody
Arnold
does it.
or like everybody kind of does like that thing, and it's like almost everybody could do like Sean Connery or something like that in one way or another.
Oh,
something
so
like
you're
that.
saying that it's an easy
I
impression.
want to hear you, Zoe.
Well, I'm not.
Oh
No,
my-
I'm just saying everybody's.
Well, I
done
think
it.
everybody's just doing it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
In this case, that's fine. But that's fine. I even know a guy who dresses up as Zoe Deschanel and
He
does-
dresses up
Like a
as
tranny?
Yeah. No, not trying to, but like when you just like a show or something like that, he'll actually dress up as the new girl with the
Oh.
ukulele and everything and do an impression of her. And it's like, it's not dead on, but yeah, I could definitely tell if guys are doing it, you know.
I mean, does he look attractive or does he look
No,
ugly?
it just looks
Yeah.
odd. It
Yeah.
looks a little weird, but it's just it's funny because it's a guy, I guess. But and he's doing the whole thing. But it's like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Wow. Well, you guys, let me ask you guys. I mean, when you were growing up, I mean, like, were you guys considered like, I mean, because you're funny people, but like, were you like the class clowns in the class or something? Or
When I was a very young kid, I got multiple class clown awards, and like they gave
What?
awards for that.
I want to go to your school.
I was and I moved around a lot, and so one of the ways that I made friends was by being goofy and
Right.
doing impressions of people and making people laugh. But then there's a certain point where, I moved to this town in Texas that was like literally the worst place in the world, and I went from like everybody really liking Noel to everybody being like, this person's the worst, and everybody hated me.
really, what happened? Like today?
It was just a rough town, and so you hit puberty and things get awkward. And
Awkward,
so I
right.
feel like moving out to LA was kind of fulfilling, like how I'm trying to get back to where I was when I was a kid, where I just did the things that I loved and I made people laugh without
Right.
being self-conscious and didn't care when people were judging me. I'm still have a lot to work on because I'm very self-conscious still.
Right,
But,
no.
so there was a point in time where I was considered funny.
No, it's fine.
Not anymore, though, right?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. You're still working on that.
Still working
Okay,
on it.
all right.
I always there's like that thing where you don't know. You're like, how hard can you try to be funny before you're just like a try hard? You know, like is it innate or are you? You know,
I
it's
think
just
you're
like,
funny.
Thank you.
You're very funny.
One thing with funny,
Yeah.
I think with being funny, it's not. I think it's if you're just being honest or just actually honest reaction. I always feel like people because I mean, there's some people that are not the greatest sense of humor or just really. Yeah, kind of attack or just like it's just like they're just too jokey. You kind of tell you're like, oh, okay, I know where you're coming. It's almost like if it was the 50s or the 40s, like that person would be awesome, like that. But now it's like, all right, it seems like either you're trying too hard or not even trying at all or something.
Not me, Carlos. I'm funny without even trying.
I know you, buddy. Trust me. It's
And you were
scary.
funny in the 40s.
Yeah, and you were fantastic with Jerry Lewis.
Back up in the
and-
20s, you were making everybody laugh.
Hey, man, me at the Catskills. You should have seen it.
Yeah, you, Jerry Lewis.
Slayed
Chester. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was fun. Were you a little? How about you, Ross? Were you a little?
I was, yeah, a little bit. I was also a bit of a goody two shoes, only because I think my parents really wanted, and to their credit, they wanted me to be well rounded and not be just a class clown, because that was certainly where I was going. And I would do impressions of like Johnny Carson growing up for my parents, and they would they would laugh. I think more out of like, oh, that's sweet, that's funny.
It's like don't do this as a
Don't
career.
do this as a career.
Don't
But that's the
Give
funny
up now, please.
Yeah, like just don't do this outside.
That's the funny thing though, because I fought it for the longest time, because I think and I'm sure you deal with this too, is that you can get pigeonholed as an impersonator, and I think that some of the best actors can. I would count. I was talking to someone about this today. I would count Gary Oldman and Christian Bale and Daniel Day-Lewis as some of the best impersonators. They are.
Right.
They just happen to do people that we might not have heard of, but they're impersonating real people.
Right.
And I've always tried to do that. And I think that like. Only in the last year have I realized you can actually make money doing that, doing like voice match stuff. I do a lot of voice matching now, and it's awesome. It's cheap. I mean, not cheap. It's easy. It's
You're cheap,
They pay
man?
me like $50. It's great.
And I love it.
Oh, boy.
No, you get paid like
Are you allowed to say who, like, just in the recent?
Probably not the projects, but
Yeah.
I've done like George Lopez and Ryan Quanten from
George
True Blood.
Lopez.
Was that what? Was that a new impression we got?
And that was Noel.
Are you sure about that? Okay.
John Malkovich recently. and
That's
it's
pretty
just
cool,
like
yeah.
it's been fun. It's been a really good time.
Yeah, that's it's a weird too, because you do like the thing, like just say for example, like I watch Goodfellas on TV, and it's like the it's like the edited version, like on the A&E or something.
Right.
And you'll be like Joe Pesci.
My favorite was when I was watching Die Hard 2 when I was like in second grade, and of course the yippee-ki-yay line. But for the dubbed version, I guess in the 80s they just didn't really care as much about making it sound just like the person.
No.
Because when I watched it on TV, the guy was, it's Bruce Willis, obviously. He's like, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Like, they didn't even try.
No, it was a producer probably, like whoever the engineer was going like, all right, I'll do it.
Mr. Falcon?
Mr.
Like,
Falcon.
that's the best you could do was Mr. Falcon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird. Yeah, I feel like, like when I see Goodfellas or just any other movie on that, which just has various like cuss words and whichever, and the fact that they change it, it's like just it's comedy. It's like you would just beep it out. I'm actually fine with that. If you just beep it out, I could use my imagination.
Right.
But it just seems weird when they do that, or they'll edit it to the point where there's no sound.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? What did you say?
I don't believe in editing like that.
I don't know.
like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah.
I don't know. One day, maybe somebody will edit this show. We'll see.
What was it?
Somebody be adding.
1984.
Yeah, somebody be adding.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fudge.
Sorry.
That's fine. We're fine.
Your dreams will come true.
I'm like edit. Fuck it. Oh boy! Wow, God. I don't know. It's just it just seems like when you guys do impressions, I always feel like I would be doing it all fucking day, like just fucking with people, just with complete strangers. Like if you do Britney, I would be ordering coffee that way. Yeah.
Well, I my favorite one. I love the Olsen twins, and I kind of all my life people be like, you look like an Olsen, and I'm like, so I've always I have an outfit that looks just like the Olsen twins, and I've always like kind of imagined what it would be like to just like go about the town dressed like as an Olsen,
like,
to see if people would like think it was one. But I always chicken out. I always think that's like a weird form of like being an attention whore. I don't know. There's like a fine line of comedy and just like
I don't know.
I'm just an attention whore.
That's funny. As long as you don't make it about you, as long as you make it about just pretending to be that character, I think that's hilarious.
And see how people react, because I wanted to do like a bit just for anything, just to go out in Hollywood, and you have like those like guys dressed up as Batman.
Who would you be?
Adam Carolla. It would be
Adam Carolla. I was gonna say Adam Carolla,
or Jeff Goldblum. Like that. Like I would get the
yeah.
leather jacket, from Jurassic Park or whatever he's wearing. And
well, you
just
sound like Adam Carolla too.
Yeah, and just or see what people, how it would even react. I don't know why it would just be, because it would be like, Adam Carolla. I was like, yeah, I'm just hanging out,
In fact,
seeing a movie. I don't know.
Do you mind if we do a little Loveline riff for a bit? I can do Dr. Drew, and we'll take in a color, taking a fake color.
Okay, all right.
Hi. I'll do Britney. Hi. I just calling because
Is this Britney Spears?
no, I don't know. Okay, so like, I just recently went on a diet.
And Brittany, what have you been eating?
I've been eating pretzels
Okay.
Oh,
and
boy.
a lot of eggs
Wow.
and some tacos, but
Right.
my flatulence have really been acting up, and I'm just
yeah.
Okay.
whenever I'm making whoopee. This is the word.
Uh-huh. I understand.
You know, the flatulence
Uh-huh.
is a problem.
Now that's a common thing, and Adam, do you want to weigh in on this because I feel like this is kind of your territory as well.
when I eat, I've one time had sex when I was eating. One time I was
While you were eating?
Yeah, while I was eating
At a rhyme. It was very awkward for everyone.
And yeah, it's one of those things, and I got hooked. It took me 10 years to get out of that, rhythm. And I get it, just be thankful if you got flatulence. What is that? What, farting?
What's that? What key? What
Yeah.
key do I fart in?
Yeah.
C minor.
C minor. Wow.
Is that
that's
even a
pretty-
key?
I'm going to say it's a key. Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty
It's a key.
good.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah, so.
A little eerie
great.
sounding every time I fart.
I think Dr. Drew, I think she's fine.
I think you're gonna be fine. I would lay off some of the more, the eggs. Probably want to cut back on that. If your man's okay with it. Here's the thing: if you are okay with yourself, and if your man's okay with you being that way, then love your body, love his body, and as long as there's mutual respect there, I think it's important. And as long as you have that, that's great.
Eat a
thank you so
croissant.
much.
Eat a croissant.
Eat a
maybe.
croissant, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Pepto Bismol would
Yeah.
be good too.
Very
Guys,
Great,
I
good
feel
time.
like it's 1999 again.
Wow, it's like the worst. one.
back the clocks. All right.
I mean, I was closing my eyes there and
Yeah.
it was like
Feels good, doesn't it?
1999.
I remember just being
Loveline.
like, we used to listen to it, and it would be so explicit, like sometimes,
Oh,
like
God,
how,
it'd be
or it would just be
terrible.
so awkward, like it's like, yeah, like I had sex, and me and my boyfriend had sex, and we were in the hot tub, and I have an itching,
Yeah, it's like,
that,
why?
and it's
Why
like,
are you?
why?
You wonder if some of the people are calling and just making up stories. You're like, this is gross.
Yeah.
Why are you telling us
No,
this?
have you guys? This was kind of before everybody was on the internet.
That's true.
Have you ever?
Right.
Have you
That's
ever
true.
seen what people Google? These are like real questions people have. Like, I bet you anything that woman today would have just typed in, "Hey, I had sex with my boyfriend and we got in a hot tub. Now I'm itching. What does that mean?" And
Right.
enter into Google, and there'll probably be a Yahoo Answers.
That's
Somebody's
true.
like,
That's-
"Bitch,
yeah.
get your hooch checked out."
Yeah,
like,
just
that'll
like-
be like 3 answers of
That's
people
true.
just saying like,
Chlorine might have been involved with it, like a lot of explanation. And it's funny because it's like, it won't even be one, it would be multiple people just responding
Yeah.
to that thread.
"Ew, that's
Baking
not
soda.
gross."
Yeah, so it's one person going like, you nasty.
Go to a doctor.
Oh god. What I have a little segment I call News of the World.
News of the world.
And I know we were just talking about little sex, little but gross sex, you know what I mean, right?
Great.
I'm gonna play you a little.
Fart sex.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which is
Fart
not-
sex.
I hate fart sex. It's my
You know
least
what?
favorite sex.
It's weird because I love fart sex. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't do farts, guys.
All right. But this was I found this news story. I don't know. It's a little comical, but it's a. Let me play this here.
Teens are often the target of anti-sexting messages, but Oakland University police are warning users of all ages after a student became a victim.
She had received a sexting message, and she did not know who it came from.
On September 10th, a student
worst.
living at Hill House received an unwanted graphic image. She tried to put an end to it by calling the person back and leaving a voicemail.
All right.
She
Makes sense.
replied back to the person that you sent this to the wrong person. Stop sending it.
But when the second text was delivered on September 16th, the victim got police involved and filed this report.
Oh, boy.
Investigators quickly reached out to the person sending the graphic pictures. Turns out it was a man in his late 60s.
This was a big mistake. The individual thought he was talking to his girlfriend at the time.
The man voluntarily came to the police station where he admitted he dialed the wrong number twice. And when the student told him to stop, he thought it was his girlfriend joking around.
If he tries to do this in the future, I think he'll probably be more careful about where he's sending it to.
Hopefully.
But the bottom line is,
dumbest
it's a dangerous activity to be involved in. And I think he realized that after the fact.
No charges were filed, but police
she
say the
was
man was
old.
clearly embarrassed. Perhaps that was punishment itself.
I love that.
Oh God,
I love
like
those little taglines.
Yeah, I love the footage. If anybody could see this, it's on CNN. The phones that they're
CNN.
using on this thing is like you would think it would
Like
be
a
2004.
Nokia.
Yeah, it's like it's very old school.
I
like-
love that this is the
like a
world we
spy
live in.
show.
That is newsworthy.
Yeah, and
you
the
know?
video of it, and the fact
Yeah.
that I love it when people like, because I don't know, I never had anybody or knew anybody that had a thing where someone sent them a picture of like their dick or whatever like that. But the fact that you actually did it, call them back, and then you filed a report going like, I don't understand what's going on.
And he
They're
just
really
thought it was
offended by
dicks.
dicks.
Foreplay.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, come on.
He's like, oh, this is so typical of her. You know, he's probably telling his buddies like,
Can I just ask, like, as far as like sexting goes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be the most unsatisfactory thing you can do. I mean, what does it really do for anybody? Like, what does it do for a guy to send a picture of his dick to a girl?
it's like a surprise dick. It's like boom, a dick's in your
it's
face.
like, all right.
But like, what does that do for the guy? Is
that-
it really like? I mean, is it like
I don't think it-
masturbating? Is it like? I mean,
I
is
don't know.
it? Does it gratify you somehow? Like, what? I don't get it. I really don't.
know. I mean, is it like, honestly, Noel Wells?
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
If someone did that to you, like if you had a boyfriend and or something, and you know, and he's hot.
And
If
unsolicited.
I had one, because
and-
you know
Oh,
that's
no.
never happening.
No, I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
I was like, oh, you want to edit that out?
An unsolicited request, or
Right. Or so,
I mean,
I don't know.
Dicks
I mean,
get sent, guys. It happens.
right.
It's a way of life.
but if that happened to you,
I would go to the police.
even if you knew the guy.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I would have been like,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know.
I mean, have you ever been on the internet? Do you know how many like accidental like? Well, maybe this because I go to porn sites.
Well, what?
You know, but no, I'm just kidding. But you know, I feel like when I'm browsing the internet, there are a lot of things I don't want to see. It's just kind of
Yeah.
Maybe I'm also desensitized to a lot of things, and maybe people get really offended by.
Well, especially an old one, I would imagine. 60s, yeah.
dicks, no.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Gosh.
like, if I got a dick, you know, that was sent to me by accident, I don't think I'd care too much. I just erase it. I mean, I don't know what's.
Well,
the
you
big
show
deal?
the protocol is you show whoever you're with, unless it's family.
Let me judge it.
You judge it. You give it a 1 through 10, a judgment like
I'm
that.
guessing since he was older,
I'm guessing
like an 8.
You never know. He
You
might,
never know.
might
I know the
be-
type of man that Noel goes
Yeah.
for. Okay.
I'm available.
Oh. Well,
Hello, to all you geriatrics out there.
I
I
just.
will give you lots of baths.
I,
Guys, this is the worst. I'm just gonna give up right now.
But you know what I mean? I would never get like a hard on by sending someone a picture of my bone.
I'm gonna edit that portion out.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Say
It's like,
that.
I just
That's
don't
gonna
get
be-
what the guy gets.
But
out
that's
of
also
it.
you just
I don't
also
know.
would never call a girl and be like, "Hey, what are you wearing?" Would you, or would you?
No.
Yeah, I think there's just like some kind of a little bit of perversion that some people
I mean,
I
unless
was-
it's your
fulfill.
girlfriend or something.
If I was a
I don't know.
fashionista and I was trying to keep in touch with what
Right.
was stylish
Yeah,
nowadays,
Of course.
yeah,
You dick
Wear
pic?
shoes.
I'd say, hey, sweetie, what are you
Sweetie.
wearing nowadays?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
or maybe I'm buying her a gift and I want to know because I want to know what hip store she's shopping at.
I'll tell you guys a story.
I want to hear your story.
Please.
What about people that? Okay, one time I feel like I've done this on the one other podcast I've gone.
Oh,
on. So-
jeez.
Do it again. This
I'll
is
try
what
it
you're
again.
saying. This is
Okay.
what you're doing now.
All right.
This is
when I
what
was-
you're gonna be famous for.
this is one story.
Story.
When I was a freshman in college, or I just finished my freshman year, I was staying in Austin for my first summer, and I had a job lined up that fell through. So I started applying to jobs on Craigslist, and I applied to be a dog walker. And I was like, oh, I can walk a dog. I love animals.
Right.
That's
Anybody,
easy,
yeah.
right? And so I gave the guy my resume because that's pretty important. Like I
Dog walker.
scooped ice cream.
I have hands and feet.
and
You're hired.
Yeah.
Gave him my phone number, just the standard. I'm applying for a job. The guy called me pretty quickly. Didn't block his number or anything. So I was like, this is pretty legit. And he starts asking me questions. He's like, oh, so I have a dog. She's really great. She needs to be walked. And I'm like, oh my God, I can do that. Like I can walk your dog. And then he was like, so are you sure you can walk your dog? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, what size girl are you? And I'm like, oh, I mean, no, I can handle a dog. He's like, because my dog's pretty big. And I was like, no. I
okay.
used to have a Rottweiler and a Labrador. Like, I'm used to big dogs. He's like, okay, so, are you thin? And I was like, yeah, but it's okay. So I'm thinking he's like quizzing me on the job. He's like, all right. Okay, so good. So you're thin. Yeah. So it's pretty hot in Texas over the summer. Like, you're going to have to like, you're just going to dress appropriately. I'm like, oh, sure. Yeah, whatever. And then he's like, okay, cool. And so like, I'm going to need some, I might need some help around the house. Is that something you might be interested in doing? And I'm like, sure. Yeah. And he's like roping me. He's like, just stuff like mail, picking up my mail. I'm like, oh, I could pick up your mail. And he's like, maybe like, washing the dishes. I'm like, you maybe just like hang out and you can walk around naked in my house. You want to do that? You want to fucking walk around naked in my house? I was like, and I was 19. I hung up the phone.
No way.
So I sat there for like 30 seconds and I was like, he got me to say yes to a lot of things just so he could spring that on me. He's like, that's the way that people manipulate you.
It's terrible.
So I sat there and I was like, fuck. And I was like, the guy called me and he didn't block his number. So me being internet person, I like Googled his number and he wasn't unlisted. And I got his name. And so I Googled his name.
Good.
And it turns out he was a registered, licensed private investigator who specialized in child abuse and elderly abuse, sex crimes.
Okay.
And I tried for months to report him but I could never get through. There was never any direct phone lines for me to get through. I left messages, I sent emails, and every once in a while I Google his name just to make sure he's like not working with kids. But
was he just trying to get into character?
No, because I later saw on Craigslist somebody responded to his ad and was like, "Don't respond to the dog walking ad. It's a pervert."
Terrible.
Yeah, and it's happened to me one other time where somebody called me and was like, "Hey, is Joan there?" And I was like, "Oh no, you got the wrong number." He's like, "Wait, who am I speaking to?" And I was like, no, you have the wrong number. He's like, "What's the weather like there?" And I'm like, "No, you have the wrong." I knew. I could tell by the pattern of their voice. They just were they're masturbating. Oh, that was another thing. You could tell he was masturbating on the phone. He was like keeping it long enough.
Oh my god.
The way that he. Yeah. Anyway, that's
I wonder how many girls.
So people get off to that.
I wonder how many girls actually said yes, like to that question. Will you walk around my house
know.
naked?
It depends on how much money. I don't know.
Guy.
Some girls might. That's weird.
It's a college town.
Yeah, I mean, but still, but the thing is, at least
got tuition, man.
You were lucky at least to kind of find out that way, because that would have been so awkward and awful. Just
if I showed up,
if you would have showed up, and that would have been. Like,
I doubt that he would have. I think he was just doing that so people could call, so he could jerk off.
That's terrible.
But still, that's. I mean. And I love how I thought when you said he was a registered, I'm like, oh, sex offender? No.
That's what I was
like.
But the thing is he had all my information and had the license to investigate me. He had the license to snoop around and find me. It was very weird.
I want to help you find this guy now.
Oh, I know. I have tabs on him. I literally keep tabs on him. It's my duty to the world.
When was this though?
This was.
Oh no! Okay. So it was years ago, though.
It was when I was 18.
Okay,
so it was like 5 years ago.
So we need to find this guy.
Yeah, because he's probably still doing the same
needs
thing.
To be resolved.
I'm assuming.
I Google him, guys. He's fine. He got a divorce.
How do you figure this out from Google?
Wait, who's stalking who now?
No, it's true. I'm a little creepy when it comes to Google, and that's just stories for another day.
But
boy. Information knows no limits with me.
Wow.
With Google.
Well, I don't know,
Good
man.
Lord.
It's creepy.
Don't text or sext Noel Wells.
I will find you and your dick.
Yeah,
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. So,
all right, everybody. Oh, that's enough for coming to your senses. Wow. Well,
how many people listen to this podcast?
I would imagine it's quite a number, but I don't. That's why I'm saying. I'm looking at my Twitter. I'm like, I don't see that many, but then I'm like, but I'm seeing a lot around here. So
nice.
But still, that's I don't know. I might
it's
have to
go up after the night show. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared now.
Whoa. Yeah, if anybody wants my phone number, you can start sending me pictures. And you don't even have to keep it to your dicks. You can take pictures of your cats or sunsets. I just I'm lonely. Just send me some pictures.
I'll send a picture. I'll send of my cat. No.
Oh yeah. Oh,
wow.
Obi.
No, yeah. So, well, guys, I've been out of the loop a little bit. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. But the one thing I've been seeing though is this. A couple trailers, especially the trailers that we're gonna see today.
Oh my!
Yeah, and speaking of impression, because you were mentioning about like to do impersonation or something or so. Let me play you the first guy. The first movie. This is what we call Down the Pike.
Down the Pike.
jobs. It's actually coming out on November. They actually had to push this back, this movie. Because I guess
it was that good.
Yeah.
We're thinking
This is
Oscar.
say
We're thinking Oscar
Oscars.
contention, baby.
They say Oscars were ringing, and they answer that phone. Okay, so in this movie, this is called "Killing Them Softly" with the incredible Brad Pitt.
What's it called?
And Killing Them
Oh,
Softly.
Killing Them. Okay,
That's
gotcha.
Brad Pitt too. I mean, big actor. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
huge.
heard of him.
Yeah,
He's,
you've heard of him? Have you heard of
yeah.
him, Noel Wells?
He was in that movie
yeah.
Real World or Cool World.
Cool World. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't he in like Benny and June or something?
I think he was. You know, he was in the movie Hunk as a guy in the beach. Have you
Just
ever
saying
seen the
he's
movie?
I
usually
loved his
pretty
work.
good movies, you
I
know?
loved his
Yeah.
work in 21 Jump Street.
Oh, that was amazing. It
was great.
It is worthwhile. But this one,
He was so good.
no,
He died in that, right?
I can't remember. He was like a tough thug, like high school
Yeah,
kid.
he's dead.
Well,
He died in one episode.
yeah,
Boo.
well, let me play the clip, okay? And I'll play
Okay.
this movie here.
Terrific.
Alright, you ready to do this? That's what you got, dishwashing gloves? We're gonna look like a bunch of amateurs.
He's from
What's
Monster.
this?
A sawn off shotgun. It's what you asked me to get you.
It's gonna kill everybody in the room.
It's like two guys just robbing a mob.
Give it all up, nobody gets hurt. It's
Oh,
only
I've seen
money.
this movie. It's Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? We start
Like a
the
recut
track.
trailer?
They are not going to okay anything
Oh, he
major
is.
here. What does that mean? They just want you to talk to them.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, hey!
Talk to them.
Ray Liotta gonna be
Shove them around a little. Don't hurt them too badly because they don't want them hurt.
Let's have a beer.
Sam
Zinger.
Shepard. Ooh.
Zing, zing, zing.
One of them starts bragging about how he just knocked over this guy's game for $100K. I don't know what it is with these guys. They can't keep their mouth shut about nothing.
Goes up like a bonfire. I love it.
So who's gonna do it? You? I need Mickey for that one. New York Mickey?
New York Mickey.
Because I have no idea what anybody's
I
talking
don't know.
about.
Tony Soprano over
It's a
here.
two-man job.
We're in a car. We got some guns. We're
No,
gonna
I'm
beat
doing a
people
totally
up.
different movie.
Got some money. Slow motion shots.
know you.
My hair's slicked
If you
back.
guys know me.
That's how you know it's good.
This is Brad Pitt's attempt.
Ah, this is the upbeat part of the trailer.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
You have
Definitely.
choices.
I don't know.
Nothing
if I
gets
can
me
do
happier.
this.
Yeah, of course.
You made a mistake. And you gotta make things right.
There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and
devil went
who
down
to
to
blame.
You might as well play that song. Yeah.
Charlie Daniels.
Cry, they plead, they call for their mothers.
I was like that.
Oh, is that one of the?
I like to kill them softly, from a distance.
Wait,
Must
come
be
up here to
super
do something,
interesting for
remember?
everybody
I don't
to
take
do
orders from you.
Oh, there you go.
Devil went down to Florida.
Devil went down to Jordan.
Do nothing.
In the car
What you
again.
gotta do,
Oh,
right?
it's raining.
You know, this is a business of relationships.
Oh,
Don't
boy.
make me laugh.
Gunshots.
I'm living in America. And in America, you're on your own.
I like that. That resonates with me.
Wait,
In
whoa.
America, you're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own, man.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're a loner? I kind of got that vibe from you.
Oh.
No, in a good way. Because I'm a loner. It's a good
Same
thing.
here.
Lona is no other Lonas.
Same here.
Well,
I could tell with the
yeah.
cat.
It's
Yeah,
good.
but
to-
thank you. But thank
be-
God that's the only thing you noticed.
No, it's good. It's good to be like if you can be happy alone. That's a good
Oh, I
thing.
never said
Yeah.
I was happy.
Oh, I'm just alone.
I'm just a Lona.
Well, oh, trust me. I you know what? I don't want to be alone with that Brad Pitt right now.
No.
Watching that.
He
that
looks
show.
scary.
Looks scary.
He looks like he could hurt
just looks
somebody.
like he needed a bath.
It's always weird when I see Brad Pitt because it's always the same kind of mysterious character. Like I guess he's rich enough where he's like, I'll play this, character. And of course, get Gandolfini.
Yeah.
No,
I thought you were talking about Harry Potter for a second. I was like, yeah, Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter's always playing the same mysterious
no,
character.
Gandolfini. I was like, yeah, Gandalf.
He's close. Like Gandolfini.
I don't know anything.
No worries. No, I get that too. Like Lord of the Rings. I'm like, he must get that Lord of the Rings next
Yeah.
chance. But what are you doing? You know what? We got James Gandolfini.
Hey, how you doing?
No. Oh shit.
Nah, yeah. What's going on?
So Mr. Gandolfini. It's
Yeah.
like, am I pronouncing that right?
Hey, it's Gandolfini.
Gandolfini?
And then not Gandolfini. I mean, it's just Gandolfini.
Okay.
It
All right.
rolls together. Like
That's
that.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Just checking. No, so this movie, how is Brad Pitt? Is he a
He's,
good guy?
he's a good guy. Yeah, he's Brad Pitt. Everyone loves him, and it's like it's good to see him work. 'Cause he's always playing the pretty boy, nice guy.
Yeah.
But it's good to see him, do his thing when he's tough. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, I get the impression that you're not far off from that Soprano character.
I'm very versatile. I do.
Really?
I've played many different gangsters.
It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same guy. I mean, I think you're playing a hitman in this movie. I'm not sure.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I don't want to spoil it. I kill people.
Yeah, I think you just spoiled it right now. All right, Mr. Gandolfini, I mean, what do you recommend? Do you think I should see this movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that positive?
Yeah, because I'll make money off of it, and it's fun. You just got good explosions and shit. You'll like it.
How's your son?
My son's great.
Is it good? You're taking him out. You're being a father.
I'm being a good father.
You're a good father.
Yeah.
You're not Tony Soprano doing that.
No. I don't even talk like that. No, Tony Soprano is like a totally different voice.
Wait, how would Tony Soprano do Tony Soprano?
Oh, it's Tony Soprano's like this. He's more like.
Yeah.
He's more like higher pitched, like that.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
Okay.
It's
all right.
becoming this thing.
All right.
No,
I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Gunn.
I appreciate it.
It's really nice seeing you.
I still have to watch the last episode of The Sopranos. I never saw it.
Oh,
To this
I
day.
never finished it.
Yeah, I never saw the last episode though. That's it. Yeah, it's
I don't
on
know.
Netflix.
I
A lot of people were upset with it. I never saw it either because so many people were upset with it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I wouldn't say after all those years. Like, I'm not even a big Sopranos fan, but I say of all the years and all the stuff they went through, like you look at that, you go, that's it. Like that's it. Like not even like one.
Yeah, that show should have had a very.
It didn't like
ending.
necessarily resonate. You were just looking at it, going like. All right, I guess he's just gonna live the rest of his life like that. I guess it's like almost like that's like his life is gonna be almost the exact same thing, and pretty much like nothing really.
That's kind of how I felt at the series finale of Alf.
We just talked about that recently. Actually,
there was just no.
Well, there's no conclusion because they thought they were going to have another season, and so Alf ended up getting taken away by the military and probably tortured, and that's where they left. That's where they left the series.
Military.
Now,
who's gonna believe that?
In Germany, in Germany,
where are you going with this?
They Germans love Alf and they love David Hasselhoff.
Who doesn't love Alf?
So, I love Alf.
Can you do Alf voice?
No.
Oh yeah, can you do Gordon Shumway?
God, what does he sound like?
Hey, he's a.
He's
like a.
He's
got like a skeezy. I don't know.
It's like a New Yorker kind of thing.
Nah, he's like growling.
What's going on? Yeah,
you can learn a lot from watching TV by being an alien. And for instance, did you know that
feel like
before
you're just doing your real
1950
voice? You're doing your regular
Are you doing
before
anything?
1950? The world was in black and white.
Okay, Alf.
All right, I'm not good. I was trying to.
Wow.
Yeah, but they actually have a movie that the Germans came out with. It's called Alf der Film.
Yeah,
Alf der Film.
Der Film, yeah.
Wow.
And I did see it, and it's quite remarkable. It's good. It's the good old Alf, because I miss Alf. I loved Alf.
Oh, he was the best.
When I look back at Alf, I remember seeing that. I don't know. I don't know if you're old enough to. Do you remember Alf?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I loved
okay.
Alf. Yeah, that was good.
All right, at least that was something. You got to laugh, I guess. But I remember seeing it.
Worst Alf impression.
I remember seeing Alf and not being necessarily. I remember being annoyed at watching Alf, like being like, "Oh, he's so corny." Like even as a young kid, like even at 10 years old, I'm like, "This is the corniest motherfucker ever."
Right.
Like
Carlos,
I would be annoyed by this guy.
I felt bad for the father.
Yeah, you told me,
know.
Carlos. You told me that you read that the guy that played the father. What's his name?
I don't remember the actor's name.
But he had a nervous breakdown.
No.
And he choked the Alf puppet at one point.
Alf, the story
on the set.
Yeah,
Come on.
What happened was that Alf was written by I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Jerry Stahl, and he's written other stuff.
Ben Stiller played him.
Yeah, and he was a heroin addict at the time when he was writing for Alf, and the dad who played
in Permanent Midnight.
Yeah, in Permanent Midnight.
Permanent Midnight was about the guy that wrote for Alf.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller played the
And the dad from Alf was a crack addict, I guess. And he got high one day and just had a fit, had a nervous breakdown on the set. And he was yelling at the producers, and he took it out, I guess, on Alf. the dummy.
If you're going to take it on anybody, it might as well be an inanimate object.
They said that he was choking Alf, that it literally took like 3-4 people just to prime off the dummy. Like
I
it's
love
hardcore.
I love that this skinny, nebbish dad is just like, yeah, I'm gonna attack a puppet.
Yeah, he just. I mean, I would love to see. I wonder if it would have happened today, like it would have been like the greatest.
It
thing.
explains a lot, though. I gotta say, because
Yeah.
he always seems so agitated, and I thought it was a little method, and he looked great too.
Yeah, no, he would be super. Like it looked like he at every time was gonna throw Alf out the window.
Yeah, he was really upset,
And it didn't really make sense, and it did not make sense that he was getting so upset,
Right.
and he had no ties. He
Yeah.
had no relationship with this Alf.
Oh man,
He could have just been like, let's just have the government make it.
Well, if he's listening tonight, we hope you're okay.
Yeah.
We hope that
He
you're.
might have died. I'm not.
Oh,
sure.
He was like a Shakespearean trained actor, right?
Probably. I don't know, but I mean, when you get Alf,
I don't know.
if you know what, that would make me smoke crack if I was
about to
Shakespeare.
say,
Yeah.
Shakespeare's way better on crack.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
And especially when you're talking to a dummy, an Alf dummy.
No,
you know, or
not to
something.
do it, Pat.
Yeah, oh gosh. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think of this movie, guys? Really?
Oh, was that the whole movie? It was bad.
I
hated it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly,
Brad Pitt usually does pretty good projects, So
I don't know.
I just
don't
feel like
know.
it was indiscernible. Like, what
Yeah.
the hell are they? What are they talking
I
about?
have
What
no
do they
clue, yeah.
want? There's some money, some guns, and a bunch of cars, and they're driving around yelling at each other.
I do love me some Richard Jenkins, though. I
Yeah,
love that guy.
yeah, he's a great actor. But it's funny how he's in charge of hooking up mobsters with hitmen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that guy?
Yeah.
What would happen?
I was just gonna be like, don't mobsters just have their own hitmen?
Yeah, usually don't they have
Don't you want it to-
Charlie or
Just keep it in the
or
family, right?
Yeah.
Rocco.
Why are we going
Lucco?
out like making Lucco?
Rocco. I said
Wacko.
Lucco. I was like, yeah, hey, not Lucky, it's Lucco.
Loco, yeah. Yeah, like don't they have those guys hanging around the bakery?
Where the
or-
fuck is Plinko?
Oh, I don't know. He died. He died.
Maybe that's it. Maybe hitmen die. You just think that they're always one-upping each. They're always like one step ahead, but maybe they sometimes die.
Yeah, either that or they feel remorse. I don't know. But maybe they just said like,
I'm
I
gonna
can't
give it
take
up, guys.
Give it a go,
I'm
guys.
gonna go into voice acting.
It's like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, you
yeah.
said.
People tell me you have a good voice, a radio voice.
Oh, wow. Rocco just left, man. Just flat out got up and left. He's like, should we kill him? Because he knows a lot of stuff. It's like, no, he's all right.
He's good.
He's good. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this movie I just saw, and I'm like, well, it's Brad Pitt.
Piss?
Piss.
I
Brad
have
Pitt.
a review of this movie. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is pissing all over it. I'll tell you that. But I'll tell you this much, guys. The next movie is what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Fucking Alex motherfucking Cross, played by Tyler motherfucking Perry.
Oh,
Okay?
whoa.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Alex Cross based on anything?
James Patterson is an author who wrote like a lot of
Yes.
thrillers.
Kiss the
And-
Girls
Yeah, and this is like
Yeah.
he wrote Alex Cross, and it was like a
Sequel to iRobot.
yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was good. And I guess this is like a big thing. Like it sold a lot, like books and everything. So it's a big deal, big deal book. So I guess the producers bought it.
Wow.
They said, let's make a movie. Denzel Washington? Nope. Nope.
Jamie Foxx?
No.
No?
No.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry?
Oh.
No, it's like, I mean, I can think.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, the guy who wears the Big Mama outfits and all that stuff.
Big Mama.
Yeah, that guy with the wig and everything.
Does he play Medea as Alex Cross in this?
I hope so.
Because that would be cool.
I hope he does. If he did, I would. He gained a fan if he does.
Yeah.
In this movie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. Right.
All
here.
right. Well, let's see
Let's play it. Let's play it.
35% more money. Regular hours, not as unpredictable as these.
How are you gonna convince me to leave Detroit?
How to leave Detroit?
National Guard and a drink.
How are you going to convince me to leave Detroit? That's hilarious.
Alex Cross.
Got ourselves a forward.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, I was gonna say he looks like the doctor from ER. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Eric LaSalle?
Yes. He looks like Eric LaSalle.
Yeah, it's
like a real fat Eric LaSalle.
You know what? They could have got fat Eric LaSalle to play this, and if I would have been,
He's probably.
What is he doing? Well, he's got that ER money, I guess. But
yeah, he's
That's a lot of money.
I don't. But yeah, it's like Detroit. I don't know how many reasons I needed.
Oh, were we done with the trailer?
Well, yeah, I mean,
no, we're gonna play.
There was a time. I mean, I would want to take my chances in communist Cuba over staying in Detroit for like a night. I mean,
Fucking RoboCop is fucking Detroit. That's already bad enough.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you been to Detroit though?
No, but I read about Detroit.
what have you read from?
It's pretty.
Like it's pretty harsh.
It's pretty
8 Mile.
depressed,
Yeah.
It's not, I think that's why he, like, as a police officer in Detroit, I'm sure his job sucks.
Yeah. Wow.
And
We'll
plus-
see. Oh, we'll see. Well, let's hear about more.
Okay.
Let's hear about it.
Dead bodies.
Hey, Alex, you're going to want to prepare yourself for this one. Woman was tortured to death.
John C. McGinley, love him.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Valerie.
What the fuck?
Well, Valerie.
Hi there, I'm Valerie.
Valerie.
Hi, I'm Valerie, and I know a way to trick you
wrong
into watching my
track.
YouTube videos.
Wait, hold on.
It's good. I like that.
It's Valerie.
It's Valerie.
Yes, you're watching my YouTube trailer video review.
Is that a German accent?
No, it's Valerie's accent.
Okay. No, okay.
It was Valerie Bertinelli.
All right. Just wasn't sure about that. Okay.
Oh, Eric LaSalle. He's got a pretty wife.
That's it.
Alex Cross.
Got herself the 4 roses.
He does have a wonderful voice.
He
Hey,
does.
Alex, you're going to want to prepare yourself for this one. Woman was tortured to death.
Jump cut.
Had to be at least 2 or 3 guys to pull this off.
Edward Burns.
Edward
This is
Burns.
one guy.
I'm fascinated by pain.
Matthew Fox. Oh.
Really?
He's ex-military.
As
Special forces, judging by his tactics. Trying to make somebody
all
hurt.
man.
Wants somebody to pay. Wants the world to suffer.
Kind of looks like John
This guy, he's checking out the list.
Malkovich. Just because he's
It's like Santa Claus, I guess. I don't know. Checking out that list.
Twice. There.
Are you having fun?
Inflicting pain is a crucial part of my true calling.
Uh-oh.
You
That
are
sounds
sick
dumb.
and twisted.
stupid
Dr. Cross, you're taking this personally. By the way, you have a very pretty wife. She looks stunning.
Now you did it.
Sawing off a shotgun. Old black
Heard
lady
his voice.
doing push-ups or
I
pull-ups.
will meet his
Running down a
soul.
tunnel.
Fail before I let him
These
be
are
the
all the
person that I
markers of a
love.
great
Yeah,
trailer.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, gun, jump,
Oh boy.
There's not one scenario that you have thought of that he has not already figured out.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, rocket propel grenade. What?
Tyler Perry.
Gotta get inside his head. Where would he be?
Where would he be?
I know.
Well, if you're inside his head, that you'd be inside his head.
Yeah.
That's where you'd be.
Yeah.
Duh. Oh, grenade! Whoa, no!
Last.
Come
He
on
would not have
now.
survived
You
that.
can do better than that.
I don't know. I think Matthew Fox looks jacked in this, and I have my money on him.
To
win in a fist fight?
To kill
Well,
Alex Cross?
No disrespect to Tyler Perry. He's a lovely man.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Oh, he's a beautiful man.
He's a beautiful mind
Yeah,
as well.
Oh, of course.
Incredible screenwriter.
Yes.
And I just...
You mean, really? Yeah, all right, I guess.
Honestly, guys, I've never seen any of his movies, so I can't.
You're missing...
Have you ever seen
so
Big
much.
Mama's House?
Yeah.
You didn't do Big Mama's House.
I was
No,
about
I
to
know.
say, I know
No,
it'd be fun.
but if you've seen that movie, and then maybe Medea, you got the gist of it. You got the dynamic of how that might play out. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
because it's a lot of this being sass, and the fact that when he plays Medea, it's uncontrollably huge. Like it's like he is huge next to people that it's almost like
Yes.
Like if I was there,
big
I would
man.
be like, "Are you a man? Like, is there a man in you?
Is there a man in you?
Like, is there?
Would you like there to be?
That sounds like Tyler Perry's next movie. The Man in Me.
Why
Yeah,
did
I
I
mean-
got married to this man inside me?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Like that's why when I saw this trailer, I go, "Wow, okay, he's doing everything possible to not
You know
be
what?
Medea." So
He is branding the shit out of himself, and I respect him for that. That guy's a billionaire. Do you
oh,
know that?
he's huge.
He's huge.
So much money he has.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
I personally don't care for his movies, but one
Or
of the
TV
most,
shows.
or his TV shows.
Yeah.
That being said, the most genius marketer of the last 10 years, I think. Maybe
mean,
next to like Apple.
He's really. I'm
You
not
know?
a big fan of his either, but he just has a way of putting himself out there. Yeah, I agree.
It's weird. Because like he does the TV show. I think a lot of like the black community has actually like said like some have had issues with him. Like Spike Lee's had a problem with him.
Sure. Spike Lee has problems with everybody.
I know.
He has a problem with himself.
Yeah, I know. But it's not. That's probably the bad example. But the other one was this actor Idris Elba. I think who was in The Wire, but he was actually in a Tyler Perry movie.
Yes.
And
Why Did I Get Married? I think.
Or something. Yeah, I think what it was, but it was so weird that he was just literally like, I don't. I understand where he's coming from, but I don't understand why you have to dress up as a woman and do the whole thing. Like again, once or twice, but making a whole thing of it, it's like. You might as well go into like a minstrel. Like everybody always says that it's almost like a minstrel. It's almost like a Amos and Andy kind of situation, and it's like, like those shows were popular, but not for the best reason.
But
I guess.
he hit on a pulse in Southern culture that he really. I mean, he made all of these movies super low budget with a few $1,000s first, and then he remade them.
Right.
He made like 6 movies in the early 90s, and I loved reading an interview of him. He said no one came to visit, or no one came to the screenings. He kept putting it out there just time and time again. And he said, even admitted, he's like, I knew they weren't the best films, but I was determined to do
make something
something with my life, and he did. And I don't particularly care for his movies, which is fine. I don't particularly care for a lot of movies, but he's a genius marketer.
I'm just a little. I don't know. We'll see about this movie.
We'll see.
It's got an amazing cast
Great
around
cast,
it.
yeah.
I mean, you got
the
Ed
movie
Ferris.
it just looks. It's like
it just looks like a really generic.
It's so generic. It's like I'm a bad guy with things in my head that you got to figure out.
Like it's weird too that like for a thriller. Wow, she's really hardcore. Like don't text her or sext her because she will find you.
She will find you.
And make an awesome movie because she will fucking fuck you up with that. Hardcore.
You look harsh too.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh God.
No. Like you just got some guns. I can tell.
Oh.
Have you ever hit a guy? Have you ever been in a fight?
God, this is getting real. This is like therapy.
Tell me, have you been in a fight with the opposite sex?
I have.
Wow. Really? Did you ever slap somebody? Slap a guy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
One guy. It's just one person.
He deserved it though, right?
Really deserved it.
Good. Was it like a cowboy guy that came up and grabbed your tush, like not knowing it?
One time. Okay. Oh, that's actually the first time I ever hit a boy. No, the first time I ever slapped somebody was in 7th grade, and I was dancing with a boy that I didn't know, and he grabbed my butt, and my only reaction was to like look at him, and then I just sort of gently like touched his face like with like a little. It wasn't like a hit, and then I was like, I'm indignant, and then like I stormed off, and I was like, boy grabbed my butt.
I hope you said I'm indignant.
Yeah. I'm indignant. I said something like shame or like we're 13. Like I don't know. I said something made him feel real bad, and then went off and giggled because I was like,
no.
Did you apologize? He never said anything.
I never knew. I didn't even know who this kid was. I never saw him again.
That's awesome. Wow, that's
he was a very ballsy little boy.
I mean, he probably knew that. He's like, I'm gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's really funny to think back. He probably was. He was like, this is my moment.
This is it.
And then he was like, oh, I squeezed it.
It's like, it felt incredible.
To me, it's so dumb. It was so dumb that he did it. I was like, what? That was just dumb. Like, why?
And then, of course, the second time, I guess somebody did something again. Like, did he touch you?
No, I don't hit people.
No. But that person deserved it or anything like that, right?
The little boy, yeah.
Right.
The second time it happened, it was again a child, but I was an adult, and I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I see that.
I'm a child abuser.
Going full circle here.
It was.
So that's why the guy was calling you.
Oh, he's like, he knew it. No wonder. It was a 6-month-old baby. I slapped. Yeah, that's what I. No,
terrible.
Shut up.
No.
Oh wow. Well, I don't know. I hope Tyler Perry dresses up as Medea.
Yeah.
in this movie.
I do too. I mean, just to get, because Alex Cross is usually, James Patterson is usually writing about serial killers of women, of course.
Right.
So I
What
think.
a weirdo.
I know, right?
I would never want to read that. That's like smut to me.
It's always
he's always seeming to most of the
yeah.
stories circulate around that. So maybe, and this is not what they're showing in the trailer, which is what I'm most excited about, is that to get in the mind of Matthew Fox, the killer, he has to don the Medea outfit once more.
So like he's
the
undercover.
track to like so he gets in,
So he can become a sassy old black woman.
Oh boy!
And then boom,
I would love it.
He finds him.
Because like in the background, like in the making of this movie, the actors were kind of whispering, going like, "Is that Medea? Is that Medea right there?" It's like, I swear, he's wearing them. He's gonna wear it. He's gonna come out. He's gonna go in that trailer. And be there for like a couple hours, and when he comes out, he's gonna dress up as Medea, and he's gonna make a bit out of it.
Should we feel bad that he's carved out this Medea role for himself, and that's how we view him, or should we be like, no, you made billions of dollars?
He's wealthy enough.
He's just
you're
got
a
into a
billionaire.
fancy movie where he's a badass. If he does a good job, I think people will very easily be like, okay, we forgive you for Medea because you're awesome.
Right.
But if he's not that great, people are going to be like, hey, go back to being a woman.
Go back to being good luck being an old woman, Tyler.
Tyler, jeez. I don't know. I just, or another great thing, I think if Samuel Jackson makes a surprise appearance at the end of the movie.
Is that rumored? Is that what you just said?
No, I wish it
Oh,
was.
God, okay.
I wish he was like an Avengers or something like that. Just to fuck with people. It's like, just do something comical.
Yeah.
And the fact Matthew Fox looks oddly weird.
He looks creepy in this.
Yeah. And I guess you heard that story too, that he was on that party bus.
What?
Like there was a party bus. Like
What's a party bus? I mean, I know I can use my imagination, but
That's exactly what you think it is.
Oh yeah.
Am I that out of touch? Do I not know?
What do you think it is?
I imagine
What's a tuna sandwich?
What's
a tuna sandwich?
That's
bus
impossible.
where there are activities that one might consider partyable.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's basically
of a party-like nature.
Like what? Right. What does a party need?
You know, streamers.
What kind of party is this?
What's this, like an election? This is like someone won the election.
I'm from Colorado.
It's like
okay?
frats that rent those buses out. I mean, they just drink on them. You know.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
bus, yeah.
There's
Sometimes
music. Oh, there's
karaoke.
music. I like music.
People,
That's good.
all it is people just
Drives
get
around.
drunk. They go to a bar and they
Oh.
get drunk. They go into these party buses to
Oh.
just taxi them all over the other places.
Oh, cool! I
basically.
want to go on a party bus.
Right. And I guess there was a situation where something happened.
We'll do that, Russ. Ross. We'll get a party bus. We'll
Just call me Rose.
Right. Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, Rose.
Yo,
let's
Rose.
get-
I was thinking ahead to the party bus.
That's yeah.
Rose.
We will do that,
Rose.
Ross. We'll get a party bus.
I like
sometime.
that.
Yeah,
I
just so
wanna do
you
it.
can experience it.
I would
I've
like
never
that.
been on a party bus either.
Neither have
so-
I have. And
Oh, yeah?
It's fun. It's definitely one of those things
When
that you
were
want to.
you on a party bus?
I have friends.
All right, but
I have
I'm just
friends
asking
aside
who.
from you.
Was it Javier?
No.
Was it Matthew
Who was
Fox?
Yes. No.
Yeah. What happened with Matthew Fox? I want to know.
He got. I guess he got drunk, and I think he.
On a
That's
party
what people
bus?
do.
Yeah, but I think he assaulted the party. The bus
Yeah.
driver.
He tried to the party drive.
The driver?
Yeah,
What?
who was a woman, I think.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he was getting into character.
Tyler Perry and the producers were like, "We got to get this guy.
We're gonna get him on a party.
Yeah, you got to get a party bus. We got to get a scene in there."
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it happens, but
Oh.
you would think a guy, because he seems reasonable and lost. I mean,
Yeah, he seems like the nice guy.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, no, is that your to
No,
check?
I don't know anything about Matthew Fox. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
He's
dreamy.
a white guy who's skinny.
He's dreamy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't
No.
like him?
I didn't like him in that trailer. Wait, which one was he? Was he the hot one?
He
And Lost. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that guy's hot.
No, wait. No,
Wait, are you thinking of the hot blonde guy or the
Yeah.
hot black-haired guy?
The hot black-haired guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, dude, he's so hot.
Let me show here.
Oh yeah, that guy. Oh, that guy's. Yeah, no, that guy's.
Yeah,
hot.
he's
That's like the hottest guy ever.
he-
Really?
That guy's like literally the hottest guy on earth.
he's a hunk,
That
as
is the
they
hunk.
say in Guam.
Really?
They say that, don't they?
I don't know.
I think they do.
I would.
don't
I
like-
assume so, but I don't know.
I don't like to talk about things I don't know much about, and Guam is one of those things.
Fair enough.
Where did you go on a party bus? Well, I'm just
Why do
curious.
you
Where did you go on a
wanna-
party
I'm just
bus?
wondering. You're being
don't-
very
Were you
secretive
in,
about
were you
it.
in Tijuana?
You're
Where
being
was it?
very
No.
secretive. Were you in?
You are being secretive.
That was
Wait, where
secret.
was this?
Was it in Argentina?
What did you do?
In Argentina, I don't think they have
did you-
party buses.
Who'd you meet? Who were you with?
Yeah. What were you doing?
What were you drinking?
No.
Were there drugs involved?
Come on, man.
I mean, there was some probably.
Can't you see the man would like to know?
Is your mother listening? Are you worried?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think no.
I doubt my parents
Is
would
Medea
care.
listening?
Oh shit! I fucking hope so. Or at least I'm gonna be in that. Be in that movie.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Where did you go on the party bus? I just want to know.
Yeah, I do too.
I
just name the town.
It was here. It was here.
Oh,
it was
oh.
a friend's birthday party, and I got invited. And they said that we're gonna do this
crawl?
party. Who?
Bar crawl?
Yeah, I guess it was a bar crawl, but it's not really a crawl. We're going from like all over town.
Right.
Bar bus.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, we were just drunk. Like I got really drunk and.
Did you throw up on the bus?
No.
Oh, that's
I did
good.
not. No, it says right here on August 26, 2011, or 28, excuse me. Fox was reported to have punched a female bus driver in the chest and pelvic area.
What?
After he attempted to board a party bus reserved for a private bachelor party outside.
Oh, he wasn't even.
No, outside of after a place in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes me look at him in a whole new way.
So you did a breast punch?
Yeah, he punched her in the
Talking about
chest.
the hot guy?
Yeah.
That guy's so hot.
And it's funny
though.
because he punched her in the chest and pelvic, so he was aiming to hit her in the privates.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Like,
Yeah,
What
I mean,
a
anytime
creepy.
you hit a woman. I mean, that's,
And that was probably by the time he was filming
probably on
this.
drugs.
Might have been.
Probably.
Well,
Probably Heath Ledgering.
oh,
I
no.
say he was really into character.
Too
And it's all,
soon.
I'm the worst. Can we take this part out? We're editing anything. I meant more like the correlation of like your reality starts blurring.
Yeah.
But does that happen to actors?
No, that's
I
what
mean,
happened to Heath Ledger. He
Yeah.
had problems like he was so into character and then like was
was-
having trouble sleeping and like kind of being in touch with reality. So
Right.
he like self-medicated and then overdosed.
And he overdosed at Olsen. Wasn't the Olsen twins on that place?
Yeah.
Where were
she was
you?
somewhere.
They were
Noel.
supposed to.
I don't know. People, it's so funny. Anytime the Olsens do anything, I get emails. Also now, whenever Zoe Deschanel does anything, people like send me emails. It's like everybody wants to keep me up to speed.
Just like see what they're
BT
doing.
Dub, Mary Kate Olsen,
Dub.
something about Heath Ledger dying. Don't know.
Reportedly, she was seen leaving his hotel right after the thing, and everyone was like, "Were they dating? What was happening?"
Well, he was married, right?
Yeah, to Michelle Williams, and they
right.
were like, "Oh."
No, they were split by then.
Oh, they were split by then?
Yeah,
Okay.
guys, let's not start rumors.
Clearly, we're not in the know.
Yeah, I guess we can't start this one because
Well,
me and
whenever
you
we
always
start my
start.
pop culture podcast, I'll invite you on and
Oh,
school
okay.
you.
We need to read People magazine more often.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Us
People,
Weekly.
that's-
Us Weekly is more the thing.
We read okay.
Or okay. I think it's like, no, it's not okay.
Okay.
That's the worst thing you name a rag magazine. It's like, okay. It's like, no, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
I'm gonna sue your ass for this. Like you took photographs that are a little bit inappropriate there. Gosh, I don't know, guys.
People.
So this movie, are you guys gonna check this out?
Hell yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna.
Honestly, that looks like the bad movie.
if I was drunk, if it was for free and I was drinking,
Free, for sure.
on a party bus.
yeah.
If I was on a party bus,
If it was showing in a party bus, yes.
yes, yeah,
If there's Cavassier involved,
Right.
then yes.
Yes.
I will watch this movie.
right.
And if Tyler Perry were with us watching it, that would be the icing on the cake.
Oh,
you imagine?
amazing.
I think you're asking for a lot here.
I am asking for a lot. but if those,
it's
if the,
believable. It's a
if
Hollywood.
the stars align and that happens, I would watch that movie, and I would listen to the velvety voice of Tyler Perry.
So velvety. Do you see when he says
So velvety.
You see, yeah, because remember when he was talking
35% more pay. It's gonna be in a new town, all new, baby. What do you think?
Oh, I don't
How
know.
you gonna take me away from Detroit? What the? Are you kidding me?
You know what I also looked up is the name of the mother who plays because I guess he's a main police guy, and of course he's got to talk about the case or about the murder mystery to his mama, right?
Of course.
Oh, is that what the old lady was in the trailer? Oh.
Yeah, and her name is Mama Nana. Seriously, that's what it said on IMDb.
In the that's her character name.
That's I guess the character's name.
Well, maybe
Mama
that was
Nana.
what it was in the book.
I think so.
Seems a little redundant.
Yeah, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, does James Patterson know something? Like, it's like I'm gonna name it Mama Nana, and you're gonna make, and if this gets cast in the movie, you make the decision.
Mama Nana.
So it's like it's almost like I don't know. I've never called a grandmother or your grandparents. Do you call them by a nickname? Noel Wells.
Grandma.
Grandma.
I have
right.
a grandma, and I call her grandma.
And that's it. You never call her a nickname. You never call her Nana.
No. No. I had a granny once.
Granny?
She was my great grandma.
Okay.
She was granny. And then, Mama Kika.
Mama Kika?
Mama Kika was my great great grandmother. And she died maybe like 7 years ago.
Really? How old?
She was very old.
Yeah.
She was from Mexico.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got a little Mexico in you?
Yeah. I'm a quarter. I'm a quarter Mexico.
Really?
I'm a little piece of Mexico.
Mexico there?
Of it.
Really?
It's a tiny country.
It's so small.
It's tiny. I know. I could imagine. Wait, it's a quarter, and then what's the other portion?
I'm half Tunisian, and the rest of me is white person.
Tunisian?
Mhm.
Is that true?
Wow.
Where's that? It's
North Africa, but it's like it's sort of Middle Eastern. It's like a mix between like the French people invaded Tunisia and like occupied it for there was for a while. So there's like a possibility that there's French in it. But my father was very Arabic, so I don't think there was much. I just happened to be very pale for like my entire family. Like I came out and everybody was like, "Well, that's a white child."
Wow.
Like, look what we got.
Whoa, weird.
They're like, is this the right baby?
It's interesting too. Your name just does not. It's
I sound
English.
like a black man, Noel Wells, because that's.
Yeah,
no, like Noel Wells is just like tends to be like African American name, and Noel, if you read it, looks like a boy's name, Noel, and so yeah.
So wow, that's pretty interesting. Tunisia.
So interesting.
I would have never guessed Tunisia. I would have guessed French. Like I would have been a hardcore French person. A little Mexico in there.
Yeah.
Some Mexico.
And that white could be you could be like, I don't know, anything.
This isn't really white though. This is olive, y'all.
I was thinking Kazakhstani, but
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was thinking Canadian.
Maybe a bit of Polish in there. A tiny bit.
Sounds wrong.
Really? What are you, Ross? You're like you're French.
I'm.
You do sound French.
So
you sure your last name's pronounced that way?
Well, it's really pronounced Marquand. But that just sounds snotty. So.
Yeah.
So Marquand.
Marquand. Yeah, that's how the. That's
I
how
like
the
that.
Americans
It sounds
say
like Quand.
It's like
a wand.
Yeah, it's like
With a
Marky Mark
quand.
with a wand.
Marquand.
Marquand.
I'm gonna.
Give me my Marquand.
There's no apostrophe on that name, right?
I wish there should be.
Yeah, there should be an apostrophe on that name.
Just rubbed my face like a
Noelle's
cat.
licking her face right now.
She's
I'm
like,
rubbing against
it's
the
funny. It's funny.
microphone.
As we were talking, she was like kissing my cat as I was like talking. I'm like, oh, Noelle's kissing my cat.
The cat was
I'm like,
so
all
into
right.
my face.
He's very lovey-dovey.
I love that cat. I just
very
wanted him to love
lovey-dovey.
me. I wanted him to get in my lap, and he refused.
Oh no, he'll just trust me. Stick around. He will sleep on your chest.
Whoa,
Whoa,
hey,
hey, no, not
Not the only man I'll let sleep on.
Whoa!
Wouldn't it be great if people did that in real life?
They should.
Whoa, hey.
Like they're like the conservative talk show host who's constantly backtracking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, whoa, hey. That makes some cool sound effect.
Like you could say, you
Toilet
could.
flushing.
Whoa, hey, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for coming on the show. Hey, wow.
Like I could be like this, like Tyler Perry, and be like, the name of the Cicely Tyson character is named Mama Nana. Like, whoa! it's like, why is that? Whoa! It's like, I don't know. It sounds weird.
Mama Nana.
Mama
Nana.
Kika.
Mama
So it's not
Kika.
even that weird. I had a Mama Kika.
Yeah, but you didn't. But yeah, you're not a police officer and has a serial killer looking after you, right?
Not yet,
No.
but my future is untold.
A girl can dream.
Fingers crossed. I don't know. I like how Noel was just captivated by me. You want to borrow my cat? I don't mind.
I want to unlock the secret of your cat's mind.
Yeah, I think
There's something your cat. We're having a talk.
he's okay. All right, no, that's fine.
This is what
Oh
I
wow,
wanted.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is like what was that? Was that clairvoyant cat in the 70s? What was that
No
called?
way.
Morris?
No
was it-
way.
What am I thinking of?
Garfield?
The cat from Mars. The cat from My Alien Cat. My Planet. What was it called? Oh man,
I don't remember.
my other Earth cat. What was it called?
I mean, now there's Toonces, the driving cat.
No. This was like in the 70s. It was a Disney movie, and it was a talking clairvoyant cat who had this green pendant around.
Oh,
its...
The Prisoner. Was it The Prisoner?
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a cat. It was in the 70s.
From hell or from no? From Earth?
Maybe. I think it was a alien cat.
Huh.
Anyway.
Nah, I'll check it out.
It was a Disney movie. I don't know.
You're not talking about Thundercats.
Not well, yeah.
All right.
Lionel.
Yeah.
which is the worst name for a fucking like
Snarf.
Yeah,
love
they
Snarf.
had to work on those names. I think. They could have just called them Line. They just call them Line. That's it.
Oh,
you don't have to
man.
get. You don't have to go
And they're
there.
making that. You know that?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's gonna be
I
so
was a
good.
fan. I was a
Even
fan.
if it's bad, it's gonna be good.
I can't.
I was a fan.
I can't
I was
wait.
a fan.
I can't wait.
Because they ruined G.I. Joe. They ruin, a lot of my childhood movies. But that's one that no matter how bad it is, it's still gonna rock.
gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are working on He-Man too.
Are they really?
Yeah, they heard that they're
Well,
working
Dolph
on it.
Lundgren did a pretty good job in the 90s.
He had to do it.
Masters of the Universe.
Frank Lang was it Langell? Was that was the
Yes.
guy? Yeah, he was in it.
He was Skeletor, right? Yeah.
It's like he's like a Tony Award winning actor. He's like, I will play Skeletor for any amount of money.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
It was a rough year in 1990 for Frank Langella.
It's like Michael Caine. It's like great actor. It's like Jaws 4.
I'll do it for one, for under one condition.
What's that condition, Michael?
I want to have at least $100 a day, SAG minimum, and I want a trailer. Doesn't have to be a big one, but I want that trailer to be moved close to set. Doesn't have to be right on set, but I want it there every day, and I want to be able to eat my crumpets and have tea every day at 2:30. If you can do that, I will do Jaws 4.
Yeah,
What do you say?
Of course. What?
Would you be okay with the scone?
I don't. What kind of scone? Is it cranberry scone?
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up.
It's orange coconut.
I will take an orange coconut scone.
Thank God.
Thank you
Only
very
that
much.
kind though.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I can do that.
God. Oh, Michael Caine, you're saving the Jaws franchise.
Now, what's
right
this
now.
movie about? Is it about a bloody Jaws? Is it about the? No, it's about what's his name from James Bond? Is it about Jaws?
No. It's about
the villain from
It's
that.
about a shark. It's about
A bloody shark?
yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a shark that terrorizes a community in Jamaica.
Oh Christ! I can't believe
By
I
the
just
bombs.
signed up for this.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you're in it.
The shark and he eats people. It's great.
Yeah, he got paid a substantial amount of money.
I
for
would
that.
imagine.
Yeah, it was enough to. It was enough for him not to accept the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in Hannah and Her Sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was on set. So
He's like, I'm good. No,
Yeah.
it's I'm having a blast down here.
yeah. All right.
It's
Well,
a bloody
guys.
toss.
Well, guys, we did it.
Yay!
Yay.
We did it.
We did it. We heard from a lot. We heard from Gandolfini.
Yep.
I think that was him. Brittany made an
A lot
appearance.
of special guests.
I know a lot of special.
Yeah,
Brittany made an
great.
appearance.
Yeah, they
right
just
there.
come and go, you know.
Great.
Yeah, Alf, even Alf's
Alf
allowed.
made an appearance. I loved that.
All right.
There you go.
There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Did a little out of Corolla, even though I didn't really.
You
do
really
it.
do sound like
Yeah, it's
Adam
crazy.
Carolla.
I know. It's funny because like when I listen to my show, I literally will always for the first 10 minutes keep taking my headphones off or something and going like, I don't sound like that, do I? I do not sound like that, and of course I do.
You need to bank on that.
I guess so. I have to call
A
Adam
lot
Carolla.
of people looking for voice matches.
Yeah,
For Adam Carolla.
yeah, a lot of Adam Carolla movies out there. Big
We're
time.
redubbing old man shows.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So we want you to do that.
I want a trailer and I want scones. All right, guys. Well, we did it. Thanks for coming on. These movies, I love to shit on them. But I cannot wait to. We've been pretty good. I've done a couple episodes, and most of the movies that I've shit on have done fairly bad.
Go. Okay, so
So I think I got the gist of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
So these movies are coming out relatively soon then.
Yeah. So yeah, Alex
will be out in
Ross.
November, right?
Yeah. Killing Them Softly is doing in November,
November.
and Alex Cross is doing October 19th.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. Medea. I will dress up if I'm drunk enough in the party bus.
Can we make a
Wait,
promise?
did you just say you were gonna go in blackface? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Insensitive. That being said,
How would that be?
I would have to be in a tan. I would have probably
I don't know what
tan.
you mean. What are you dressing up?
I'm gonna
as?
dress up as Medea.
That's
but
what I was
just
gonna say.
But like an old woman. in
can we
tribute.
all
What? That
four
sounds
make
like-
a pact that we will dress as Medea and go see Alex Cross on opening day at midnight?
And in the party bus
Yes.
with the female party.
That could get
bus
expensive,
driver.
Carlos.
Well, I don't know. It can
Well,
be.
why
It'd
don't
be
we just
fun.
get an actual bus driver, like a school bus driver?
Yeah.
They work off hours.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's good. I wouldn't
Well
mind.
said.
I
Well,
like seeing movies drunk.
Okay, I'm in.
Come on, say yes.
Noel Wells, where can we find you? What's going on? Where
You are a stalker.
No, but no, for these stalker wannabes, where can they find you? Any promotion or something like that?
Oh, okay. You can go to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/Noel Christie,
How do you spell that, Christie?
Kristi. Or you can go to my Tumblr, which is just noel.tumblr.com.
Okay. And you have a Twitter or
A what?
You have a Twitter handle?
Oh yeah, it's twitter.com/NoelKristi.
Yeah, okay. And we could also see you at you're also on the Mod Night team.
I used to be Mod team. We perform every third Wednesday of the month.
Okay. What's your team name? It's,
New Money.
New Money. Yeah, it's a good group.
Yeah,
It's
we have a great group.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased with our group.
I've seen it. It's great. It's great. I've had a lot of good people from UCB. Very fun and talented people. It's a
Yeah.
good group.
Good group.
And Ross, where can we find you?
You can find me at www.ross, R-O-S-S, Marquand, M-A-R-Q-U-A-N-D,
yes,
.com.
Wow, thank you very much.
RossMarquand.com.
Wow. And Ross, you're
and
good.
it's all there.
Thank
all
you.
the links,
all the stuff,
everything you'd ever want from a website.
Yeah,
cooking tips, car stuff.
Do you have anything on your relative who directed Return of the Jedi?
Oh no, yeah. I should, right?
You should. I think that should make a connection.
I never met the guy though.
Well, it doesn't matter. You should create a story.
Create a
backstory, between them.
My great uncle directed Return of the Jedi. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, Richard Marquand.
Yeah.
Yes, the great Richard Marquand.
What's up?
Yeah, who is he?
Your great uncle?
Yeah, great. Yeah, great uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, his Unky
Mama Marquand.
Unky Marquand.
Uncle Kiki Marquand. Yeah.
He's a great director. Great. I can't wait, man. Oh,
superb. Yeah.
Superb. Yeah, that guy. Oof. Woo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did I mention he was Hispanic?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to make that sound. He
little Mexico on this?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Not bad.
Why not?
All right, guys. Well, it's been fun, but we've got to run. And so, yeah, check us out at cometoyoursenses.com. At Come to Your Senses. And but you can find us on the Comedy Podcast Network. And you could also follow us on iTunes as well.
Okay.
Download us right there. Okay. Thank you. And I hope everyone's good. All right.
I just have one thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they're listening, wouldn't they know where to find you?
Hey, shh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, they could express just
Unless somebody just found a
It's
random
mostly
MP3
where to leave
somewhere.
comments.
Right.
No, but also I like the idea of somebody like rummaging around the internet. I just find
If
a
someone
random
dies-
MP3.
This one looks good.
I can imagine that. There's a lot of iPod radios, man. You never know. They're dialing in,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Very fair. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't mean to be a smartass.
No, it's fine. You're great. I love it.
You are great.
Yes. You're fantastic.
You guys are great.
You
guys
are
great.
Guys, it was great being here.
So
you guys
good.
are great.
I had so much fun.
All right.
Tune in
everybody.
next time at 96.5.
Maybe we'll just start podcasts
Smooth
to
jazz.
talk like this.
We got Kenny G coming up after this, and
we got a little
Lionel Richie coming up.
I'm gonna go flip some pancakes.
Flip some pancakes.
That was our producer. He's a little drunk. All right, we gotta go. All right.
Some dick pics.
Well, that's all the show we have tonight. Let's insert a little sound effect here. Oh.
All right. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
You have received this transmission from the Comedy Podcast Network. For more shows, visit comedypodcastnetwork.com.